Alright, what do we need?
We
need this.
We need the handlebars.
We need that. We need this and that. We don't need the handlebars yet.
We need to take everything off.
Yes.
Right? And not
Sure.
just the workbench and stuff and get distracted. Did these come off?
You will. Alright, so you didn't even say what we're doing today.
I did earlier.
What was it?
We're replacing the handlebars so you don't have to lean forward. You're in the picture.
So I can lean back a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Which handlebars are we using? We're using handlebars from a stock Indian Scout / Scout 60. They're stock bars. Got them off eBay used, 60 bucks. And I'm going to put them on this bobber. And fuck it. Why not, right?
What if you don't hook it up right?
We don't say stuff like that. That's just ridiculous. Anyway, if anything goes awry, I'll blame you. And it'll be a good time. See this right here?
Yeah.
This brake line normally runs the front way of the speedometer, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so now, to make it long enough for the new handlebars, it has to come behind the speedometer, which I did already, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then this has to be rotated underneath. So it'll run out the front and we'll have enough slack with the brake cable, because this is ABS, right?
Mm-hmm.
To run the handlebar. And we'll do that in a little bit. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So, what am I doing?
Taking stuff off of that.
Taking stuff off of this. Look at this guy. Creeping. Alright, so I'm just stripping some of this stuff off the handlebars before we take off the front, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You got that?
Got it.
What did I say?
You're stripping this stuff off.
How about I film you taking all this stuff off?
I'll probably do something wrong.
These two little wires? You gotta take them off. Why?
I don't know.
Just because. I'm very technical.
What's that?
This here?
No, this. Like this.
That's a bung.
It's a bone.
That's what you screw the mirror into. It's placed inside the end of the bar so you can screw into it. What's the next question? Is there a bung in the new handlebar?
Yes.
I did put bungs in the new handlebar. I seriously am not in it now. No. Turn it! It's because you're holding it all crooked. I did put bungs in a new handlebar because I like the end mirrors. Mm-hmm. Even though the handlebars are going to be a little wider, I still want the mirrors off the end. Because I don't like them coming off the top. Right? So I welded in bungs. And where could you watch that?
YouTube.
Where could you watch that process?
You can watch it right here.
You gotta say boop.
Boop.
There it is. good at this stuff.
I know, right?
You know the clutch cable has to be changed too?
Why?
Because it's not long enough.
Can't see anything.
Oh, that sucker's tight.
That's good, right?
What size is that wrench?
5 millimeter.
5 Mike. Okay, so what color is he? Black is the top, blue is the bottom. Got that?
Yes, I know. Black is the top, blue is the bottom. What?
Okay.
Can you knock it off?
It's tight as hell.
Not strong enough?
Nope. Guess I need to go to the gym, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so this is coming off, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which one's this? Come on.
Clutch.
Thank you. Grazie.
Mm-hmm.
Is it the clutch?
I guess.
Why we put this towel here?
So you don't scratch the thingy.
Exactly. So this grip, we're gonna have to try to get off these bars. But I think I'm gonna wait until we get everything else on to make sure everything else works before we take this off because it's glued on there. Nice doing.
Yeah.
You're pointing that away from me on purpose.
No, you were in the picture.
You're trying to mess with me mentally.
No.
Right? Let that hang. This is for that. Now, I can see what it's like to be the camera person. So explain what you're doing. Explain it!
I'm unscrewing the thing.
She's unscrewing the thing. And that's a T what? T what on that wrench? T what? T25?
Mm-hmm.
T25 screwdriver. How many you get out? How many on so far?
1.
You got all 4 of them out?
Yeah.
Okay, chill out. Hold this. This here.
There's nothing in there. I got all 4 out.
So this can't come off until we get the bar out. We'll slide that out.
$8 millimeter. Or 6.
That's a 6! I don't know. What'd you say?
How many you get out yet?
2?
Taking forever.
You know how to do that?
Oh my god. That is so... That's like, what's the word?
Rude?
No, not rude. What's the word?
Untrusting? Not confident in?
What did you say? Not confident in?
That's not the word I'm looking for either. These little plastic clips. Lesson number 1. Don't ever put a screwdriver in your pocket.
Why?
If you fall, it'll impale you.
My butt cheek.
Yeah, you don't want that. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Although I've never seen it happen. I'm assuming it could happen. I'm assuming it would happen.
Check this in your butt cheek.
No. Alright, let's get this bow. Grip's still on there.
Except for this one.
Right. Let's make sure everything's gonna work.
I have pickups.
See the bung?
Mm-hmm. It'll be sad if it doesn't work.
Yeah, I'll be sad. It should. Gonna make these looser.
Mm.
I better get some slack in there now, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck! Is today screwed or what? What are we taking off here? Headlight cover?
Yeah. Every time I pick up the camera jumps a little.
I'm sure.
Sorry. Uh-oh.
I think it's just one of those days, you know?
But we're gonna get stuff done.
Half-assed, but done. Alright, so under this little pouch, right? Mm-hmm. Is all this wiring all bundled up, all nice and sweet.
You want it to be less bundled up?
Well, I need some extra slack. So much they give you for that? I wonder if this is one of them things that's just gonna look so crazy. It's just not gonna work out, or it's gonna look alright. What do you think?
I think it'll look alright.
For me, it has to be about comfort level too, you know? I don't want to ride uncomfortable. I don't want to ride uncomfortable.
You're in it.
Was I in it to win it?
No.
So we go here.
Do I need to re-screw something on?
I have to sit on this sucker, see where we're at.
Oh, you have to check like where it is in comfort.
Yes. It is comfy.
Is that better?
It's actually really comfy. Before I was here. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
Nice.
But what do you think?
I think it looks nice. Do you like it?
It's interesting. You know what I'm saying?
What does that mean?
It's comfortable.
Good. Isn't that all that really matters?
It is. Let me make sure all this stuff's gonna work out.
Do you need the screws?
In your pocket.
Yeah. They're in my hand.
So the clutch cable is going to have to be longer, so we have to swap that out.
How do you do that?
I'll show you. This has to be rotated around. So where I want it to go is, see this white dot here? I want that white dot to match up to it. So I need to loosen this a little bit and rotate it. But only so much that no air gets in.
What happens if air gets in?
It's not good.
What'll happen?
Air will be in it.
And then?
We get air in the brake line.
What happens then?
And the brakes don't work. Come over here, let me explain this real quick. So, when you get the bike, right? The clutch is through here. And it'll fit through here, you just gotta get it out. It's through here, it comes up the top. And so there's like no slack at all, right? So you gotta bring it, pull it through here, rotate it, go in front of the speedometer, and then mount it. Then you got enough brake line. Okay?
Okay. Is it gonna look ugly?
It's magically delicious.
Yeah.
That, I can still rotate more this way, Is it gonna look ugly?
Like look like that one though?
No, the questions you ask are ridiculous.
This is a good angle. What do you paint first?
With self-etching primer, after I roughed up the chrome with 320 grit, I sprayed it with self-etching primer, and then I did it with basically spray can. So I spray painted with a can, right? Which is cool. If this doesn't work, if it works out and I love it, I'll get it powder coated. Okay? But if it doesn't work out, then I'm not out the money and time powder coating, right? Let me check a mirror. Oh, that's not the right screws. Why?
I don't know.
Because they came with metric and I got standard bungs in here.
Oh. Twist?
Yeah. There's plenty of slack that way. If I turn it all the way this way. Yeah, this should work out right there, huh?
Stick something in there and pull it off. Aquanet just smells fine. Really chemically.
Oh, really?
I'm going to the store. You want to get Aquanet?
Please.
So how are you going to stick it in? You want my hairspray?
Is it really gooey like Aquanet?
I think it goes pretty well, and we could do like a couple coats and just try it. If it doesn't work, if it pulls off easily, put something else on there.
Yeah, because you gotta spray it, and that's like the lube when you put it on, and then you let it sit for a while. And once it dries, it shouldn't move.
Okay. Do you want me to try? Do you want to try it? Because we already have it.
Yeah, the good thing is, the dangerous thing about doing that with grips, say you're riding along with a pedal bike, and your grip comes off, right? That's a problem. But there's an end mirror. The grip can't go anywhere, even if it slips. So we're gonna put hairspray on.
Can I spray it?
We'll do a little commercial on it first.
I don't know what to say.
See what it says on the can.
Aquanet All Weather Professional Hairspray Extra Super Hold.
Just spray it on the fucking bike. What the shit? Here, extra super hold the camera. Can't get a seat, now it's covered in hairspray.
What, you want me to do it?
No, I'm done.
You're only putting it in one spot?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it already getting sticky?
I'm kind of glad that it came off that easy. Most people cut the grips off and then get new grips. What's a set of grips is for this piece of shit? These grips here? $70. Fuck that.
No, don't forget to put the headlight cover back on. Yeah.
Thank God for bungs. I gotta do the clutch cable first. So we got that done. Now we gotta put on the what?
Clutch cable.
Made by who?
Barrett?
Barnett!
Why'd you want an extra 6 inches?
Because this would be the standard length. That's not helping me. I need the extra 6.
That looks really long. We recommend that cable ends be coated with oil or light grease when installing and servicing the cable, and I think they provided you with it.
They're so nice.
Cable lubricant.
Some handlebars from the back here. How them look?
Nice.
Why don't you sit in this little seat right here? That's all you gotta do is sit right here in this little seat.
That's all I gotta do? Oh, should I point the camera too?
You know what I'm gonna do?
What?
Your freaking music is so glum.
This one is.
So I'm taking the clutch cable off, correct?
Yep.
I don't think we need to get down into this process, do we? I could just say, here's a link to this other guy doing it, right?
Yeah. Because I'm sure there's a very detailed video on YouTube
Yes.
about it. Oh, there's your garden bell.
See that? Now we gotta get it out from here. We probably need to take this cover off. Which that.
Why don't you just slide it through? I think you can fit it through.
I can't.
Why?
Because I understand what you're saying, but it's pinched behind it.
So you can't just like, if you pulled this forward a little, from right there, popped it over, it could just slide right through.
I think you're lying.
You see how it's just stuck behind that thing? If you just pop it.
So?
You were gonna take a cover off?
Well, I mean, because I needed to see, what's behind the cover anyway.
Really?
Yeah, you gotta, check this stuff out.
You're gonna take a cover off now?
No, I'll do it another day. Point is,
I just saved you some time.
I'm going to use this boot in the new one, okay?
Okay.
So that means I got to pull it off,
Okay.
which seems very difficult.
Oh yes, definitely. That might be slightly more difficult.
Ooh, we're almost there. Hi, hand.
I think you need littler fingers.
I turned it inside out. Let the lever scratch.
Oh shoot. So you might as well just...
How much was the cable?
How much was the cable, John? That's not weird. How much was the cable, Dad?
Well, Kyra, daughter-ish, it was $95.
Really? That's expensive.
That's a deal.
It is?
Was it black on top, blue on the bottom? See, yeah.
I think so. All done? What's this? Oh.
So this time I'll run this up.
Is that what the boot holds together?
Yeah. Well, it just keeps the dirt out of this.
Hmm.
I should have pulled it off that end.
Yeah.
We don't do this for the likes. We don't. We do it because we love it. The point is...
Is that like the perfect length?
Yes. Keep going. Keep going. More.
All done?
That's a wrap.
Can say something cheesy?
Cheesy.